Yeah, there it is. I don't want to start that over.
Nope, there's no start over. It's live.
It's live.
We're here.
Welcome to WMTP Morning News here. I'm Jim, and I will be trying to control the chaos today. Starting out, we're going to have a sports report from our sports reporter, Earl.
Well, today, the leader in passing yards of the NFL was replaced by a Lego brick quarterback. They are not sure about the effectiveness of this replacement, but it will certainly be a lot cheaper. Back to you, Jim. Oh, hold on. Newsflash. The Lego brick quarterback is wearing all denim all day. He is a monster at this position. Back to you, Jim.
Well, I think it's fair to say he must be Canadian then, Earl, right?
Yes, he's fresh out of the Canadian Football League.
Well, that's amazing. He is just going to tank everyone's fantasy season. And now to Ian with the obituary report for today.
Oh, I'm really sorry. It's been real rough this season for obituaries. The famous voice actor who did the Charlie Brown adult voice, as we all know and love, has passed away. We have it sucks for everyone. We're all really sad. We know he was a local to us. It turns out that his last words were wah, 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 wah. Oh, actually, I have here. I have an interview actually with a person who saw him pass away. Sir, can you tell us what you saw? You were in the crowd, right, of the people?
Oh, absolutely. I was there, and I saw everything. And I mean, you would think that he was significantly older than he is, but he's a very young man doing the adult voice, and it was just such a tragic death. He was trying to open a pickle jar, and I don't know why there was a crowd for his pickle jar opening, but it was supposed to be a momentous thing, and he just could not get it open, and he just fell down in the street. We're unsure what the causes are, and we hope we will get. I'm sure we'll get more.
We'll have more as this terrible news keeps coming. Back to you, Jim.
Well, that is just terrible news for the fans of that comic strip. And now, on a lighter note, we will go to the politics report with John.
Right. We're here at Capitol Hill, and they're trying to vote in a most interesting holiday, Danny DeVito Day. We're not exactly sure what that's a holiday for. I hear he was in some film about twins. We're not sure if it has to do with that. But there's a lot of contention. Some people feel like there should be a height limit for having a holiday, and he is sort of lacking in that field. So we'll keep following this and see if Danny DeVito Day gets voted in or if it gets substituted for something completely different. Back to you, Jim.
Well, that is amazing news. Little known fact, Danny DeVito is my idol. And now to Travis with a traffic report.
Oh, that's it. Traffic has been backed up on I-75 for miles. There was a kiwi delivery, a large semi of kiwis, trying to deliver them, those tasty fruits that we love, and it spilled over. It has actually taken out the bridge into Toledo, and there is no traffic going north on I-75 in the Toledo area. You'll want to pursue other routes. Back to you, Jim.
Well, thank you for that update, and we will be back this afternoon on WMTP News.
And a new one.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to WMTP News. We're going to start off today with a weather report from Ian.
Well, today's weather, it's definitely weather this afternoon. There's a lot of weather going about, and I'm here to tell you about it. Well, it's the Monumentous Day. We've just announced that the bill went through, and we are having Danny DeVito Day, and they've decided that today is Danny DeVito Day. So all day, watch those classic Danny DeVito films, like that one with the twins. I still don't know what that was called. We'll figure it out. We have Google or something. But on Danny DeVito Day, the weather is actually, it's a little cold because it turns out there is our local artisanal ice sphere factory had a sort of climate malfunction, if you will, and the ice spheres burst in their factory and have now caused sort of an ice storm, I guess would be the proper term, to just sort of wash the north side of the town. Well, I'm just going to newsflash more in here. There is a really great geyser recipe now coming up. This has to do with weather because
would you say it's a recipe for disaster?
It is sort of a recipe for disaster. So the geyser's coming up, the ice storm is coming and hitting that, and that's all going. It's like across it's going in this easterly way, where it's going. So the geyser and the ice storm are hitting each other, and that's creating sort of a torrent of really just terrible weather coming your way, Toledo. So I guess be careful, and I hope you have your jackets and also very, very thick clothes because those ice spikes will kill you. Back to you, Jim.
Well, that is just terrifying news for everyone east of I-75. And now let's head to Travis with a word from our sponsor.
Thank you. Now, we all know that Charlie Brown adult voice, and you just can't get it like you used to after that pickle jar incident. So, in the season of Charlie Brown adult voices, wah, 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 wah. But that's not all. If you act now, you can get somebody that can not only do the Charlie Brown adult voice, but you can also get somebody that can run a whole crab dab train. You're going to get that party hopping with the crab dab and Charlie Brown adult voice. Wah, 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 wah. Back to you.
Well, that was just horrifying to watch. And now on a lighter note, let's have a consumer warning from Earl.
Well, due to the recent influx of people with all denim all day, there has become an issue with the chafing, and it's created some monster problems with chafing. Now we're downtown where there was a pickle jar incident earlier. There's still a crowd. We're gonna talk with the replacement quarterback, Mr. Lego Brick. Mr. Lego Brick, how do you feel about the all denim, all day monster chafing problem?
Well, the other guys did great, and we did greater than they did, and it was all great.
Thank you. Back to you, Jim.
Well, thank you for that completely pointless point of news there. And now we'll go to a local interest story with John.
All right. It has been very locally interesting. We are here under the bridge of the previous Kiwi delivery disaster. There's a whole lot of sugar going on down here. In the midst of this local catastrophe, we've had some looting going on. It seems that right under this bridge, there was a board game store, and
just a moment, John. I got breaking news. We have an issue. Coming your way is a robot. The robot is it is calling itself the number after 7. It apparently is not a very intelligent robot.
What should we do?
I don't know, but do not in under circumstances say the number 8. We have an interview.
Should we be interviewing the robot? What are his demands?
I would. It's only saying beep boop number after 7. I can't comprehend this robot.
Have you tried restarting it?
I would if I could.
Is it plugged in?
It is plugged in. It has an extremely long extension cord.
If you disconnect the internet, then you can tell me.
Did you hold the button down?
Did you hold the button down?
I didn't see a button. I'm sure there might be one somewhere, but it's kind of dusty down there, and I haven't really gotten down on my knees and looked around.
Well, definitely don't do that. All right. Well, hopefully we don't all die because of that. We'll call tech support. As I was saying, avid board game collectors have looted the local store. They're saying arrest might be pending, but we're not sure at this time. It's all a mess down here. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, thank you for that report, John. We will see you tonight on WMTP News.
And we're back from commercial break in 3, 2.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on our evening edition of WMTP News. And to start out with a bang, we are going to go to a politics report from Travis.
Due to the terrible, terrible incident that involved the pickle jar and the crowd around it, they are trying to pass new laws. Now, something that they said that could actually help with the situation with pickle jars is being able to do the crab dab train. Just doing a whole train of crab dabs works on pickle jars. You didn't even know. It's such a great product. Now, this has been recommended to us by our new overlord, the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster is fantastic. She has previously gone by Nessie, but we are calling her Miss Monster currently. I think she doesn't really speak English, but it's clear that this is going on. And I have an interview. With Miss Monster. Miss Monster, do you support all denim all day? I'm going to take that as a yes, unless she eats me. Back to you, Jim.
Well, that is great. This is that leader that I think we can all fall behind. And now to a consumer warning with Ian.
So guys, you got to watch out there. That artisanal ice spear factory calamity is still going on, still a problem. The ice storm has shifted in this way, but unrelated to that, still worry. Still mind that. But also, we found out that the number after 7 robot, he is actually a visitor from another planet. And is actually into really cyber goth, and I guess the number after 7 is just sort of their really angsty goth band, but it's fully robotic. With this, I have an update on our earlier story, and that geyser has turned into a full active volcano now. Yeah, it's difficult. We don't know how it happened, but the recipe for disaster is in full effect, and it is tasty. So I guess that is back to you, Jim. Just beware of pretty much everything at this point.
Well, thank you for that report, Ian. And now to Earl with another sports ball report.
Well, sports ball report. Many games have been canceled this evening in honor of Danny DeVito Day. I think that's acceptable. It's a good way to honor Danny DeVito by canceling our sports ball day. The local sports ball with a bat is due to their cancellation has replaced the field, the players with bacon wrapped statues. And personally, I find that to be an improvement. We're going to be wrapping this segment up because I am expecting a Kiwi delivery. I hope it wasn't that delivery that crashed earlier.
we have some breaking news. It seems like they have arrested the Lego Brick leader. He somehow having the night off was a very bad idea for that player. We're not sure exactly what he allegedly did, but we will get back to you once the police have successfully captured him. So he's at large. The arrest is 80% at this point, but we'll let you know if he gets taken into custody. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you for that, John. And because we don't understand how ratings work, we are going to end up our report today with a health and beauty report from John.
Thank you very much, Jim. It is quite beautiful outside. There was a bunch of ladies who went to this retreat. There's this amazing new remedy for basically aging, and it's raining laser frogs. It is good for whatever ails you and whatever used to ail you, because after that treatment, you don't have any cares anymore. You mostly don't exist anymore, but you're beautiful in the light show that exists. And as our great pioneer who went before us just recently said, wah 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 wah. It's hard to even think that it's been 5 hours since he left us. I don't know if I can keep going on, but I will arrest that feeling inside of me and go back to my hobby of collecting board games. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you for that, John. And thank you, everyone, for viewing tonight your evening news on WMTP News, all the news that's awful.